How you doing, Manginas? Tangy Tilda here, bringing you guys a League Play game, Standoff Hardpoint. Not really a great KD game, but it was a fun game, fast-paced. I think you guys will like it. I'm just going for entertainment at this point, rather than like these huge motherfucking scores where I play against scrubs. Even though these kids were pretty scrubby that I played. And as you see here, I was live streaming at that time. And so it looks like bad quality when I live stream. So I got it in theater later, and it looks kind of laggy in theater because my internet is not as good here at this apartment than it was at my house. So I'm constantly 3 or 2 barring, which kind of blows. But what can you do? So let's get started. Girlfriend Stories episode 49. Can you believe it? We're 49 episodes into this, and it's been over a month at least, probably 2 months since I've done a Girlfriend Stories. So yeah, you guys are getting spoiled. Obviously, in the description below is my email, and I'm going to do my best to, I always say this, I always tell you guys this, and I always fail. Do my best to respond as soon as possible when I get the emails. I do have more time now, since I'm in college, where I probably can respond. That statement will probably be more true than ever. But yeah, the email is below. Let me know any girlfriend stories advice, especially for you people starting school again. You guys will probably have even more now than you did in summertime. Summertime, feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Anyway, so let's get started. Hey, Tangy. My question. Well, I have this best friend who's a girl, and we have been best friends for a few months, and at first, I didn't like her in that way. However, after a while, I started to like her, and now I really like her a lot. Since she's been my best friend, though, and she didn't like me in that way at all. However, a few weeks ago, we were sitting together, and she put her arms around me and laid her head on my shoulder. I wasn't sure if she was just tired or something. However, a few days later, we were sitting against the wall and she gets a message on her phone. She sits up and faces away from me, and then after she had replied or whatever, she just lay down with her head on my lap. After around 10 minutes, she started to hold my hand. At this point, I really thought she liked me, but she always told me she didn't. A few days later, I found out her good friends liked me. I instantly thought this was maybe why she wouldn't tell me she liked me if she did. A while later, the good friend got over me. I'm not sure what to do now. My best friend is still very flirty, holds my hand, and lays her head on my shoulder, etc. She hasn't told me she doesn't like me in a while, too. I'm not sure what to do. If you can help, that'd be great. Thanks, and keep up the sick vids. P.S. I'm 13, almost 14, and in our area, the usual couples either last for a week or last 6 months or maybe a year. Thanks, bro. So, one of those cases where it's really hard to determine if you are currently friend-zoned or if she likes you. And to be fair, I don't know a lot of girls, I guess when I was that age, that would hold somebody's hand that didn't like them. I think that usually was a really good sign that you guys like each other, you know? I guess, but maybe the world times have changed and people just hold hands now for whatever reason. My hand is cold. Will you hold it for me? Because that's what probably she's going for. But I don't know. I say the easiest answer is to talk to her, be like, so, hold my hand there, huh? Yeah, your head's pretty close to my wiener. What's going on, you know? Don't say that. I wouldn't put it like that, but I would kind of like flirt with it too. Like, kind of not make it obvious. Don't come out and straight like, you like me? Because then it's going to kind of scare her off. She'll probably say no. She'll be embarrassed. She'll be nervous, or maybe she won't like you. I'm not sure. But more times than not, if you just straight up and say, hey, do you like me? Probably say no. Girls like, you know, hard to get and shit like that. They don't like straight up answers, which is bullshit. It'd be so much easier if they did. So kind of play around with it. Like, maybe hang out at more different places than you guys normally do as friends. Maybe try holding her hand first. See what she does. Let's see, what else? What else can you do to figure it out, man? Well, it helps that her friend doesn't like you anymore. That makes a big difference. Yeah, kind of hold her hand. Maybe buy her a gift, like something small, you know, like nothing very cool, but something that's kind of cheap. And then otherwise, just like talk on the phone and stuff, texting. It's the easiest way to find if a girl likes you is through texting, because people are a lot more open and are more likely to tell the truth in texting rather than in person, which is kind of weird. Just the way society is built now with technology and people. I mean, it's part of the reason people don't do phone calls anymore, because you can hide your emotions a lot easier over texting than you can in phone call or in person. So, yeah, I'd go for that. Like, basically, I'm trying to give you a solid answer, and I'm fucking failing right now. I'm trying to think of a line that you can put on her and figure it out. I don't know. Well, I mean, eventually, kind of figure it out. If she keeps holding your hands and shit like that, keeps like laying on you and being super flirty, she's either leading you on or she likes you, you know. So I guess don't straight up ask her, but after you're talking, after you like go for a hand hold in public, Like, yeah, hold her hand in public. That'd probably be a good sign if she, like, does it or not. And then at that point, be like, so, I kind of like you. Like, just say something like that. So, don't straight up ask her, like, hey, do you like me? Just say, I kind of like you. And then the ball's in her court. And she can dribble as much as she fucking wants to. Am I right? Okay. So, let's move on. I have a lot of spam. Here we go. Holy shit, this one is long. I wish I got time. Hey, Tanky Toddler. I have 2 questions I need to ask about relationship advice. Cool? It's cool, man. Okay, so the first one, I am 14, male, and I know I am young to date, but I really love to animated movies such as Alpha and Omega. No idea what that is. Where there is this animal love story. Don't make fun of me. I swear, I'm not going to make fun of you, man. I swear. I promise. That has the most perfect romance, and I just tease myself watching them, pretending that I am that. I am in that. Wait, no, hold on. I fucking skipped a sentence. That has the most perfect romance, and I just tease myself, pretend that I am in that, thinking about. Fuck! Oh, I am in that spot. Why am I addicted? It's like my drugs! What can I do? I do not want to watch them or what to do. Think about that. Wait, hold on. Why am I addicted? It's like my drugs. What can I do to not watch them, or what do you think about that? Thanks. And my second question is that I have had 3 girlfriends. My first was in 6th grade, middle school. I knew she was forceful, and I was a little worried. We did go into a relationship, though. We dated for about 5 months till she started farting on me. Nope, just kidding. She started to insult me and break up with her. So I broke up with her. I felt bad, and I thought everyone was upset with me and hated me for me thinking that way. Me thinking that way stems from the fact that I got bullied from the guys at my school, so I didn't want to be hated anymore, but, you know, fuck him. Winky face. So after a week, we got back together, and after that breakup, she just got more forceful and clingy. 7 or 8 months later, I just couldn't take how clingy she was. Always wanting me and never letting me relax with just me and my friends, you know? I do know. I know what you're talking about. And then I broke up with her again for that reason, and every time I break up with somebody, I did it in person, which is good. I just felt so bad because I am a major people pleaser. Please don't take that in that way, that naughty way, you little perv. LOL. I swear, it'd be pretty weird if I thought that about a 14-year-old, so I won't. I felt as if the world hated me. Some people actually did for it, but most didn't. A little while later, this girl just started to break up my little group of best friends. There was like 8 of us, and we were best friends since like kindergarten. She just waltzed right on in. Jeez, right? And I didn't really like her, but like everyone in that group, and this group is made out of girls basically, peer pressured me into dating her. She liked me, but I didn't like her, and me being that people pleaser, I dated her. Bad choice, because 2 weeks in, I just built up this courage to break up with her, but I thought I was going to be hating. I was even more. And down the road, a girl I liked for about 4 years told me she liked me, and that she had liked me for about 2 years. We both never said anything, because we didn't want to ruin the friendship if one didn't like the other back. But it didn't turn out that way. We got together and we said we do love one another, and we do hug and go on dates and all of that. It's been 5 months and we dated and started to get boring. I know it's not going to last because we are so young, but I just keep imagining me being in that perfect love story from the animated animal movies, and it sets the bar too high. Stupid me. And now I feel that I want to break up with her. I felt bad because this is just adding to the girls I've broken up with. I'm not trying to be like a player or anything. It's just I want a love story like the movie ones. Also, my friends were giving me a hard time about dating her. What would they do if I broke up with her? Help. And a little info on me is that I am actually a guy that a lot of the girls like and all guys hate. But I'd rather have girls than guys. Plus, but all the guys at my school are douches. I'm not a jock, but not a nerd. I'm just that kid. I do address a little scene, even though I don't like the stereotype. What should I do? About both things. If you need anything clarified, just email and tell me what. Oh, also, start with the grammar and what, I just didn't feel that I needed to write it correctly because I feel like this is going to be graded. It's not going to be graded. I love your girlfriend's story series, and I really just want your help, your advice. You seem to give it out really good advice. I am subscribed to keep up with your latest vids. Keep up the good work. His name's Josh. I'm really, rather, probably, whoops. Sorry, I forgot. I have not replied an email. I'm probably going to have to reply now, even though this is kind of an old, email now. Anyways, so, few questions. First thing I want to start out with is that, don't base your relationships off movies, because they do that. They glorify these love stories, which never happen. Basically, here's what happens in a love story. 2 people. One guy you kind of feel bad. He's getting picked on, right? He's like the runt in the family. They pick on him. He has something. He's not going very well. You know, he's not very rich. He's pretty poor. And you see the rich guy dating this really hot chick, and he's really mean to her. He's a douchebag. And so you can tell that she like is just dating him because she used to like the way he was, but he's changed. So all of a sudden you become friends with this girl, right? But then the guy starts hating you for being friends with this girl. He's like, "What up, bitch?" And then you're like, "What up, man?" Like, he's way bigger than you, so you can't talk shit back. Plus you like the girl, so you can't look like an asshole. So what goes down then is basically this video's over, so I have to add another extra video. So hold on, time out, and then I'm going to continue this analogy. So basically, overall, all of a sudden, like, something bad happens. Like, the guy's a really big douchebag, and he humiliates some nerd in public, and then the girl was like, "Oh my god, I can't date you. You're an asshole." So then, you're like, "Oh, here's my chance. Here comes the rebound." And this is, like I said, this is like a Disney love story movie. So the rebound comes, and the girl's like, "What's up, girl? How you doing? How you doing, girl?" So then the girl's like, "You know what? I think I kind of like you, and I kind of want to be friends with you." So then they start like being nice to each other, holding hands, hooking up, all that jazz. And then the guy, the big macho guy, the douchebag original, and he's like, "Oh no, you didn't just steal my girl. She's still my girl. She still loves me. I still love her. I want her back." So then you guys get in this epic fight, and he's way bigger than you, but you're like, "You know what? I have charm." And so then somehow you beat him and you win the girl. That's basically how these stories go. And then they live happily ever after. So don't base your love story on those. Like, it's just, you're gonna get your hopes up, man. You know, you're gonna get your hopes up. Unless you watch Breaking Bad, which I'm not gonna break for you because Jesse has this girl and it doesn't turn out very good for him. That's not a love story. And it's kind of not graphic. It's kind of a downer. You know what I mean? Get it? Drug joke? Fuck, I'm good. So anyways, your first thing, it's not really bad to fantasize about a movie. That's what the point of the movie is. That's what it does. It wants you to fantasize about being in that movie. It wants to relate to you. So that's not even a big deal, but I'm saying just don't get your hopes up expecting for a relationship to be like that. And I know one of your comments was, it got boring. The girl that you were dating that you liked for a while, after about 5 months, it got boring. And to be fair, it happens. It honestly, it got boring before. Like, I remember I was dating Ashley forever, and all of a sudden, like, we went on a double date, and one of her friends just started dating this guy, and it was so cute. It was so romantic. Like, they loved each other, you know? It was just, there's flirting back and forth, and it was really cute. So, like, we go to Target, and all of a sudden she starts bawling on me in, like, the milk aisle, and I'm like, "Ashley, what's wrong?" I wish our relationship was like that, like it used to be. Actually, we've been dating for like a year. Like, it's not going to be like that. You know what I mean? You just become friends at that point. After you start dating somebody for so long, you're just going to become friends unless you got those special occasions. And that's not even a bad thing. It's just the way life goes. If you want those, like, butterfly moments, you just got to start dating a bunch of different girls for a little while. And then you break up with them when the butterflies are gone, you know? Then it's just normal life. You guys are just really good friends that think each other hot and touch each other in private places. So, that's that. So I mean, it's you don't feel bad for breaking up with people like this, but just do also know you said you're too young to date. Like, people say that, but there are relationships that do work out like that. Not saying that it will or will not for you, but just don't think that, like, you got to go into a relationship thinking, like, if you're a person, like, I don't know, I don't get the point of dating is if you're like, you know, I'm just gonna date her for a couple months and dump her, then why don't you fucking date? Just, like, hook up or something, you know? That's just no point if you just want to move on to a different girl after. Like, if you actually want to date somebody, plan on dating them for the foreseeable future until, like, you know, it just doesn't happen to work out. Just, like, plan on dating them for a while. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing that you're dumping these girls, because I mean, you just really don't have that same feeling for them anymore. But also, don't expect, like, the movie title. Don't expect the movies, the love stories on those. So that's that. Sorry I didn't reply on the email, man. I feel kind of bad now. I'm a little mean. Hopefully this satisfies. I'm gonna actually email you right now. Reply a little bit. I think my answer will help a lot more like over the video. I'm just gonna tell you, like, hey, watch girlfriend stories, okay? And so that way, you can get the answer that you wanted, even though it's over now, because this is you emailed me July 23rd. It's like August something. It's like mid-August, mid to late August. What is it? What is today? 20 something? I think it's like August 20 something. Fuck, I don't know. Man. I don't have time to do another girlfriend stories. I'll run out of time. I had to add my search and destroy video that you see here. I went 11-1. I mean, it wasn't great. It was just, I just had it in my theater mode and Modern Warfare 3, and I'm like, I gotta use this. So I did. You guys just saw me use it. Overall, yeah, so make sure you email me any girlfriend stories you have. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do my best to reply a lot faster now. I have the email open up in a tab. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, and maybe I'll try to do something special for Girlfriend Stories 50. Stay hairy, manginas.